right now. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I'm William Douglas, and I am an anthropologist by training, and I am now a professor emeritus with the Center for Bass Studies, or of the Center for Bass Studies at the University of Nevada, Reno. I was asked to come there in 1967 to launch what was then called the Basque Studies Program at the Desert Research Institute. Today it's the Center for Bass Studies at UNR, but I am retired. I have just been attending a conference here in Bakersfield, California on Basque Americans, and I was asked to give kind of an overview of sort of the past, present, and maybe future prospects of Basque studies, rather than say the future of the Basque American collectivity, but Basque studies and the academic understanding of the Basque American presence here in the American West. And it's been an interesting conference. I certainly feel privileged to have been asked to participate, particularly since I am now retired. I guess in some sense I'm sort of a living relic of the creation of the sort of subfield of Basque American studies, just because of what I've already said about the founding of the program in Nevada a long time ago, more than 40 years ago now. Actually, I think they're celebrating their 40th anniversary this year.
Wow.
But I've been asked to sort of comment on the conference and how I feel about it. And first of all, one thing I would say is that the conference has covered a wide range of topics. It hasn't been able to cover every possible topic relating to the Basque American experience because no one conference could. I think it's addressed the main issues. It's been an interesting mix of old world Basque scholars and their new world counterparts. And I think that we've seen really that fact reflected in the presentations. The old world scholars have pretty much discussed the Basque American experience, whether talking about the biography of a gentleman named Satrústegui in 19th century California during the gold rush, or the image of America in Basque language literature published in Europe. I think the old world scholars are focusing upon the Basque American experience from the perspective of the homeland, and that is, of course, not surprising. Whereas I think the New World scholars have focused primarily upon what it has meant, and most of them are Basque American by descent. I think are focusing primarily upon the nature of that experience, the things and the challenges facing the Basque American experience. I think that it's been a more predominant theme in the presentations of the New World scholars, certainly, than the Old World born scholars. So there's a way in which the New World Basque American presenters have, I think, had a more personal orientation to some of their remarks, because they are describing what in part is their own lived experience, and so I guess I would say that for the old world scholars it's more of a distanced academic topic, which again is not surprising. I think the papers have generally been good. And I think the format has been good, and I think the conference has been very well run. I take my hat off to the organizers. Unlike a lot of academic conferences, we've all been given ample time to express our thoughts. Frequently, if you go off to like the American Anthropological Association meetings, they give you 15 minutes, which is preposterous. And we've each been allowed 40 minutes. And most of us have violated that. So it is, but fortunately,
Like this interview.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's been plenty of time to, because we're meeting over a 3-day period, and so there's been ample time to accommodate everyone. And we haven't had to sort of get the hook and drag anybody down off the podium. So those are my thoughts about the
All right.
conference.
Thank you, Bill.
Okay.